We do. Welcome to the latest episode of Prop 5 on the 5 Reasons YouTube channel. We're going no frills today. I'm Ethan Scully. You can follow me at Ethan J. Scully at 5 Reasons Sports. I got Greg Sylvander. You can follow me at Greg Sylvander. We're getting you ready for Pacers Knicks Game 3. The Pacers, surprisingly, with 2 road wins to start the series. The Knicks are making a starting lineup change today, apparently, or reportedly. Josh Hart is not playing poorly, but that starting lineup has not been good. It wasn't good in the regular season either. So they're changing it up. Tibbs is changing it up. He's going to put Mitch in the starting lineup, go bigger alongside Towns, try to stop Siakam, and move Hart to the bench. So we'll see how that works out. Greg, let's get to some of the picks today on the Knicks side. Let me go through some of these. We'll do up downs on these, and then we'll decide where to go. By the way, use the code 5. I forgot to mention at the top. Use the code 5. That one we do have here, don't we? We have that one, I think. Let me see. Yes, we do. Okay, use the code 5, FIVE, PrizePicks. Put down your $5. You get $50 to play right away. PrizePicks is legal in the state of Florida. You can play more than just the NBA, by the way. NFL, when it comes back, MLB, NHL, golf, tennis. It's all there. Check it out. Use the code 5. Put down 5. You get 50 to play right away. Again, prizepicks.com. Use the code FIVE, and it is legal in the state of Florida. All right, so let's get to it. For the very start here, the Knicks. I'll give you some up downs. You tell me up or down. Brunson, 31.5 today. Points.
For me, I think that he's going to go up ahead of that. I have a feeling that the Knicks are going to surprise everybody with a starting lineup change. Mm-hmm. I think that Josh Hart is going to move to the bench and Mitchell Robinson is going to start. The lineup doesn't make sense. Don't ask me how. I just have a feeling that that's what they go to. So I think that that's going to further the need for the ball to be in Brunson's hands. I think he's going to get a lot of shots up. This is basically an elimination game for the Knicks. So I'll take more than 31.5 points for Jalen Brunson in game 3.
It does look like that is going to be the lineup change. Mitchell Robinson go to the starting lineup, Josh Hart to the bench. Not a ton of spacing in that starting lineup. I'm curious to see how that looks. But I actually am going to play a different guy over. I think Mitch going to the 5 will free up Cat a little bit. So I'm going to go with Cat at 21.5 today over. It's one of my plays I like on the Knicks side. The other play I like on the Knicks side, simply because he's starting, is Mitchell Robinson over 9 rebounds. If he's going to get the minutes, he's going to rebound. That's how I feel about this. And again, I think you add about 4, 5, 6 minutes to it just because of being a starter tonight. I would go with him. I would stay away from Josh Hart's points today again because of the change, but I still think you could play him over on rebounds or assists. He tends to find those anyway. Anything else on the Knicks side that jumps out to you?
The only other one for me that I think is interesting to watch, and I'm glad you mentioned Karl Anthony Towns, but I think that as you look at the way that the Knicks play players with so many minutes, and if they are going to make a lineup shift, I'm just interested to see what that does to Cat's minutes, because he played under 30 minutes in game 2. So to your point about it freeing him up a bit, I'm interested to see, because they started picking on not just Brunson, but Towns defensively. The other guy on the Knicks side for me, I like, this is PRA, so points, rebounds, assists. I like Mikal Bridges with more than 25.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I think just, again, with the way that Tibbs is playing these guys a lot of minutes, Josh Hart moving to the bench, they're going to rely on Bridges even more to be kind of that 3-and-D player. I think he could get some extra field goal attempts in this scenario. So that's the other play that I like, more than 25.5 points, rebounds, and assists for Mikal Bridges.
All right, let's go to the Pacers side. On my end, Andrew Nembhard, 1.5 3-pointers made is actually a goblin play. I like that a lot. He's been over it 5 of the last 6, and they're giving you extra money for it. So I'm going to look at that one. Another one that I like on the Pacers side, I would play McConnell over 13.5 PRA. Last 2 games, 16 and 16. They trust him. He plays better at home also. So I'm going to play him over tonight. The Halliburton plays worry me a little bit. I looked at them, but I don't think I'm going to go with any of them. What do you like on the Pacers side?
I'll give you two Halliburton plays that I'm flirting with. One is, and this is kind of like a gimme pick. He doesn't block shots very often. In fact, in his
No.
last 5, he's only blocked one shot in one game. He's basically at more or less 0.5 blocks. Take the less there. I'll go less than one block for Tyrese Halliburton. And here's the other one. As the playoffs have progressed, specifically against this New York team and to close out Cleveland, Hallie has been firing them up. And so I'm going to take more than 8 3-point shots attempted. I think that that's another one that just the way that the Pacers are dictating the pace against New York, they're getting up and down, they're getting what they like in terms of offense. That's going to include a lot of Halliburton threes. I'll take more than 8 3-pointers attempted for Tyrese Halliburton.
Another one that I like here, I like that as well. Another one that I like here, Ben Shepherd has been getting some minutes, 2.5 points, or one or over half a three. I'd play either. 2.5 points a little safer because maybe you got a couple of twos in there. But you look at his last, he's averaged 5.2 in his last 5. Role players play better at home. So
PJ McConnell too, to your point earlier.
Yep. So I think role players play better at home. I would look at that. Miles Turner, I looked at, been a little inconsistent. I'm curious to see how the change of the starting lineup for the Knicks affects him. I was looking at his defensive rebounds, but he's been under the 4.5, 5 of the last 6. I would not. I would stay away from. People just know I don't like playing unders all that much. Another one to watch: Obi Toppin, half a dunk. Seems like a safe play. Been over that 4 of the last 6. All right, so those are some of our plays tonight. I know I agree with you. I think the Knicks win tonight. I think it's gonna change the tenor of the series a little bit, make it a game 4. I don't know if it's gonna be the starting lineup change that is the biggest thing, but I think that, again, I'm just expecting a Towns game. I don't know why. Like, he's had big numbers against the Pacers in the past. I understand what you're saying about them targeting him. I think putting Mitchell Robinson in there is in part to avoid that.
That's true.
We'll see how that one plays out. All right, thank you, Greg. Check out the latest episodes of 5 on the Floor. I'll be on with Eric a little bit later as well. We'll be doing these throughout and also throughout the NBA Finals. Have a good one.